Yeah.
Will Margaret please stand up?
Yeah.
Margaret, are you feeling hot?
Never lived with a
Just
redhead
waiting.
before.
I just can't get over that.
I hope you brush your teeth.
Okay. Those are her own teeth.
All right, so I'm terrible at telling jokes, but I do love a good pun. So I'm forewarning you, it's a groan-worthy pun. But do you know what the cat said when the mouse got away?
No.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, Bill.
Me?
Oh,
Okay.
this is
Anytime.
you've probably heard this story, but it's a true story, so it's worth repeating, about the Scotsman who died and went to heaven. And he got to heaven and he knocked on the big door, and St. Peter looked over the top and said, "What do you want?" And he looked up and he said, "I'd like to come in." He said, "Where are you from?" He said, "I'm from Scotland." St. Peter said, "Oh, I'm not making porridge for one."
Oh, I have a humor. It says, one day my 4-year-old son asked me about God's name. I explained God had many names, including Father, Lord, and Jehovah. After listening to my long explanation, my son asked, "Can I just call him Steve?"
And this is true story, but it's messed with. Joanne Novel and Sid Nudis were driving to an engagement, and they got into a traffic jam. And they waited and waited and looked at their watches and thought they were going to be very late. And Joanne was fussing and saying, "Oh my God, what are we doing here in this jam? We're overdue. What are we waiting for? The second coming?" And her husband shot at the first coming.
Okay, so why couldn't the cow who jumped over the moon eat her potato salad?
I don't know.
What's what?
I don't know either.
Because the dish ran away with the spoon.
She's got one and then me. All right, go ahead.
What do elves learn at school?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That one, I don't know.
The alphabet.
Oh.
That's very good, Juliet.
Well done, Juliet.
So I told this one a few years ago, but some of you, I'm sure, were not there. So Brennan, just a second. So it's not, I don't know if it's fully documented in the scripture, but Noah had a moment of incredulity when he was told, when he received the news, and the Lord spoke to him and said, Noah, you are going to build this huge ark. And then Noah, you're going to get 2 of every animal on earth that swims or flies or crawls, and you're going to load them onto this ark. And Noah's response was, now I heard everything.
Yeah. Good groaner, good dad joke. Okay, are we going to start the knock jokes then?
Okay.
Knock.
Who's there?
There we go. Noah.
No.
Noah who?
Know any new video games that are good?
Well, I was going to try and show you the social distancing baptism, which is the...
Oh, for heaven. Oh, he's run of water. Daddy's going to squirt the baby with the water. Oh, look.
There you go. In case Richard needed any ideas.
This might be a little too long for me to read because I read everything slowly. You know, just we have to be careful because people are going crazy behind being in this lockdown. And actually, I've been talking about this with the microwave and the toaster. Drinking coffee, and we all agreed that things are getting bad, but I didn't mention anything to the washing machine because she puts a different spin on everything. And certainly not to the fridge, as he's acting so cold and distant these days. But in the end, the iron straightened it all out. As she said, everything will be fine. So no situation is too pressing. The vacuum was very unsympathetic. It told me to suck it up. But the fan was more optimistic and noticed that it would soon blow over. The toilet looked a little bit flushed. Then I asked its opinion and it didn't say anything, but the doorknob told me get a grip. And the front door said I was unhinged, so the curtains told me, well, yes, you guessed it, pull myself together.
That was great, Judy. Well done.
Thank you.
Alan, I'd just like to say, whoever made the coffee this morning, it was delicious.
Thank you, Alan.